Today, we are going to discuss North America. This is the third largest continent, which extends from the tiny Aleutian Islands in the northwest to the Isthmus of Panama in the south. North America is divided into several geographic and cultural regions, each with distinct characteristics. Canada and the Arctic include Canada, Greenland, and the Arctic territories, featuring vast tundra, boreal forests, and indigenous populations like the Inuit, with strong British, French, and Nordic influences. The United States is further divided into subregions: the Northeast, known for its financial and cultural centers; the Midwest, often called America's heartland due to its agricultural and industrial strength; the South, rich in history and diverse cultural influences, particularly African American and Hispanic traditions; and the West, home to technological innovation, entertainment hubs, and varied landscapes. Mexico and Central America blend indigenous and Spanish influences with economies centered on agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism. Lastly, the Caribbean, including nations like Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic, reflects a mix of African, indigenous, and European cultures. Known for its vibrant music, dance, and economies reliant on tourism and trade, indigenous cultures shaped and were shaped by the geography of North America. The first North Americans are believed to have migrated from Siberia in Northeast Asia by crossing a land bridge over the Bering Strait. These populations fanned out southward to the present-day U.S. states of Florida and California, as well as Mexico and Central America. The Olmec and the Maya, indigenous to Central America, built the first cities on the continent, eventually leading to the great urban areas of Tenochtitlan, Texcoco, and Tlacopan. These cities, in what is now central Mexico, boasted sophisticated engineering structures such as canals, apartment buildings, and irrigation systems. Many of these early North American cultures were scientifically and agriculturally advanced. Mayan calendars and almanacs recorded celestial events such as eclipses and seasonal changes. The Mayans were also mathematically advanced. Their counting system was able to represent very large numbers using only 3 symbols: dots, lines, and a football-shaped symbol that indicated a 0. The Mayans were, in fact, the first culture to have a written symbol for 0. The vastness of the northern part of the continent encouraged other indigenous communities to live nomadic lifestyles. These cultures did not establish urban areas or agricultural centers. Instead, they followed favorable weather patterns, natural agricultural cycles, and animal migrations. The environment shaped the beliefs and social structures of North American indigenous communities. The Inuit, native to the Arctic, saw the aurora borealis as spirits, guiding hunters and representing souls of the deceased. They believed all things had souls and sought harmony by respecting the ecosystem. Contemporary North American societies are shaped by the continent's diverse environment, adapting to and profiting from geographic resources in response to globalization. North America's economy relies on extracting, developing, and trading natural resources, benefiting local communities and governments. Guatemala's traditional medicine system utilizes medicinal plants, while Costa Rica promotes sustainable, fair trade coffee for the global market. Tourism plays a vital role in North America's economy, particularly for the Caribbean's small island nations. With pristine tropical environments and vibrant coral reefs, these islands attract around 20 million visitors annually. Strong political and economic ties to the U.S. and Europe simplify travel, contributing over $39 billion to the region's economy in 2010. North America's multicultural history shapes its human geography, as immigrants have sought opportunities in the U.S. and Canada for centuries. People from Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America have influenced the continent's development, with many becoming leaders in science, business, and culture. The strong presence of immigrants in North America is evident in ethnic neighborhoods such as Little Havana in Miami, Little Mogadishu in Minneapolis, Koreatown in Toronto, and Little Maghreb in Montreal. Mexico City's Barrio Chino, though only 2 blocks long, is home to 3,000 Chinese heritage families. Many immigrants are refugees who leave their home countries due to persecution, economic hardship, political or social pressures, or natural disasters. Canada has welcomed refugees fleeing civil war in Sri Lanka, political oppression in Pakistan, and violence in Colombia, while the United States has received refugees escaping poverty in Ethiopia, political oppression in Vietnam and Cuba, and natural disasters like Haiti's earthquakes. Since 2006, Ottawa has hosted World Refugee Week, showcasing artists, academics, and activists from around the world. This celebration of diversity reflects the many ethnic and cultural festivals held across North America. North America is linguistically diverse, with English, Spanish, and French being the dominant languages. English is the most widely spoken language, serving as the primary language in the United States and much of Canada. Spanish is the official language of Mexico and is also spoken by a significant portion of the U.S. population, particularly in states like California, Texas, and Florida. French is predominantly spoken in Quebec, Canada, and parts of Louisiana in the United States. Additionally, indigenous languages such as Nahuatl in Mexico, Cree in Canada, and Navajo in the U.S. continue to be spoken by Native communities, preserving the linguistic heritage of the continent. Christianity is the dominant religion in North America, with Protestantism being prevalent in the United States and Canada, while Catholicism is widely practiced in Mexico and parts of Canada and the U.S. Other religious groups, such as Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism, have significant communities, particularly in major metropolitan areas. Indigenous spiritual traditions, deeply connected to nature and ancestral beliefs, continue to be practiced by Native American, First Nations, and Inuit communities. The region's religious landscape reflects a blend of historical influences, immigration, and evolving cultural identities. North America is home to a diverse range of ethnic groups shaped by indigenous heritage, European colonization, and immigration. Indigenous peoples, including Native American tribes in the U.S., First Nations and Métis in Canada, and various indigenous groups in Mexico, represent the continent's earliest inhabitants. European descendants, particularly of British, French, and Spanish origin, form a major part of the population. African Americans and Afro-Caribbeans have played a significant role in shaping the culture, particularly due to the historical impact of slavery and migration. Large Asian, Latin American, and Middle Eastern immigrant communities have also contributed to North America's multicultural identity, making it one of the most ethnically diverse regions in the world. North America hosts diverse festivals reflecting its rich cultural heritage. In the U.S., Independence Day, July 4th, features fireworks, parades, and patriotic events. Thanksgiving, observed on the fourth Thursday of November, brings families together for a feast of gratitude. Halloween, October 31st, is widely celebrated with costumes, trick-or-treating, and spooky decorations. In Canada, Canada Day, July 1st, commemorates the country's confederation, with fireworks, concerts, and public celebrations. Victoria Day in May marks the beginning of summer, and Saint Jean-Baptiste Day, June 24th, is an important festival in Quebec, celebrating French-Canadian culture with parades and music. The Calgary Stampede, a world-famous rodeo and cultural event, takes place every July. Mexico celebrates Dia de los Muertos, November 1 to 2, by honoring deceased loved ones with altars, marigolds, and festive gatherings. Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, commemorates the Battle of Puebla victory with parades and cultural events, especially in the U.S. Mexican Independence Day, September 16th, is marked with fireworks, music, and patriotic celebrations. Notable North American events include the Caribbean Carnival in Toronto and New York, celebrating Afro-Caribbean culture with music, dance, and parades. Indigenous festivals like Canada's Powwows and the U.S.'s Gathering of Nations honor Native American traditions through dance, storytelling, and ceremonies, showcasing the continent's cultural diversity. North America's cultural diversity stems from indigenous traditions, European colonization, and immigration. The U.S. and Canada emphasize individualism, valuing freedom and entrepreneurship, while Mexico and the Caribbean prioritize collectivism, Focusing on family and community, pop culture and media are key cultural markers of North America. The US and Canada lead the global entertainment industry, with Hollywood, Broadway, and the music industry setting worldwide trends. Mexico is known for its telenovelas, folk music, and mariachi and ranchera influences. Sports are also deeply ingrained, with American football, basketball, baseball, ice hockey, and soccer being widely popular. Thank you very much.